She represented India internationally 6 times in the field of climate change, sustainable development, women empowerment, and modeling.
Good evening, judges.
Good evening, Ms. India. Would you say your country has gone a long way regarding gender equality?
I personally believe that a country like India, we are a patriarchal society. We have been that for a while, but considering the fact that I'm sitting in front of you today, and I am an example of the fact that India has come a long way when it comes to gender equality. I myself taught children in the poorest of the poor slums, one of the largest slums in India, and I have seen that even those households who come from really backward and low economic conditions are now recognizing that a girl can do as much as a boy can, and are giving them encouragement to follow their dreams. So India has come a long way and continues to grow when it comes to gender equality, and we are giving a lot of opportunities, especially even our government, our Prime Minister, including the Chief Minister of my own state. They have this thing called Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, which means educate and empower the girl child, which is something that they're promoting all over the country right now. So yes, I'd agree with that.
Miss India, there are a lot of similarities between Philippines and India, including poverty. What would you tell a little girl, let's say at the age of 5, about how she should visualize her future? What would you really impart to someone like her, considering that she comes from a poor family?
I think again I would just like to go back to the fact that I have had the opportunity to work with these children coming from the very poor households who have been victims of violence and abuse in their communities. And when I have interacted with such children, I have realized that what you have to tell each one of them is that it's their grit and determination that will get them out of any circumstances that they're facing, and they need to go out and reach out to as many people that they can. One thing I truly believe that will empower people within the Philippines and even in India is just an education, a good education and a mentor in every single country. And this could be anyone, you or me or just anyone. And as countries, Philippines and India both need to take initiatives because we have enough people to take care of the rest of the people who are poor. But we need to encourage these people to take action.
I have another follow-up question. I see a common pattern that in third world countries, people are more concerned about the next meal they'll be eating versus caring for the environment. So how do you shift the mindset, or what would you say to people that really are surviving in life versus caring for our environment?
I have struggled with this myself quite a lot because I feel when you go out and spread environmental awareness, people take it as something external to them. And I personally believe that environmental, just being sustainable is a matter of making it a way of your life and not keeping it like as something different. So it's just that people who are even living in poverty or difficult conditions, there have to be policies that have to be implemented, that have to be in place for them so that they're able to exercise a sustainable life without having to worry about the fact that it's an external thing to them. So whether it is when it comes to health and sanitation or just water use or air pollution or things around them, they're only accustomed to what they have seen around them, and that needs to change, and we as people and the government needs to change that. But in terms of meals, this is a difficult problem in both of our countries because we are struggling with resources. The people who have the power and the resources need to not be wasteful with what they have, and they need to use those resources to give these meals and education and literacy and these things to the people who are poor. So we all have to work together. But I think it has to be a way of life and not something separate from ourselves.
Thank you, Miss India.
Miss India, very exciting. Last news yesterday, at the end of the big wildlife conference here in Manila, was that the next host of the conference will be India. So next one, before Manila was Quito in Ecuador, next one will be in India.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing lots of advocacy and work.
This was a wildlife conference?
Yes.
I think it would be an absolutely wonderful platform because the government of India has close to 700 national parks right now, and forest protected areas, they have worked tremendously on bringing up tiger population from 1,000 a couple of years back to over 3,000. We are 70% of the world's tiger population right now. We've worked on endangered species widely, and I think India would just be a fantastic place. We have the one-horned rhino, we have the tiger, we have Asian elephants. It's just a wonderful place for wildlife conservation, and I'm so glad that India would be hosting this particular conference.
Thank you so much.